Hello, fellow nurses. I hope all of you are doing well right now. Okay, I just like to share um, this review materials that I got from our very nice reviewer. Okay, disclaimer, I am not a reviewer. I am also a reviewee just like you, looking for some review materials. But unfortunately, YouTube deleted it. Most of them deleted it. So I have these notes and then I would like to share it to you based on my understanding. Okay? So here it is. I would like to share it to you. So during that review, I understood that this reviewer has a rule. He called it rule of bees, because it says here that if the pH, this one is pH, and the bicarbonate or the HCO3 are both in the same direction, then it is metabolic. Why B? Rule of B, because here, if the pH and the bicarbonate, it's B, are both B, are both in the same direction, then it is metabolic. Okay? I hope you get what I've been saying here. I'm sorry I'm not a reviewer, but I hope you will get something on it. Okay, but before that, before we will also understand further, I think we have to review our normal values. Okay, so our normal values here, I'm sorry, I only have notes. So the normal values of our acid-base gases, so here it is. pH, it is 7.35 to 7.45. HCO3, 22 to 26. PeO2, 80 to 100. PCO2, 35 to 45. And then the SaO2 is 95 to 100. Okay? So I hope everything is clear. We have to memorize these normal values heartily so that we will be able to answer. The board of nursing will be that they will give us during the examination. Okay, so let's go back. So here, the rule of bees. If the pH and the bicarbonate are both in the same direction, then it is metabolic. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, the pH is 7.30. So, we all know that, okay, I will put it here. Here, so that we will have this baseline, okay? So pH 7.30, that is down or decrease. HCO3 is 20, that is down or decrease. So both of them are in the same direction. That's decrease. Decrease, decrease. So if the pH and the bicarbonate are both in the same direction, it is metabolic. That's what his rule said, right? So pH 7.30 down, HCO3 20, base here, our normal values, it's down. So both the same direction, down. So it's metabolic. So how will we know if it's acidosis or alkalosis? So we have to go back to our pH, because if the pH, oh, I forgot. So here, if the pH is increased, it is alkalosis. If the pH is decreased, it's acidosis, right? pH increase, alkalosis. pH decrease, it's acidosis. So here our pH is decrease. That's why we have to choose the acidosis. Both in the same direction, down. So we will pick metabolic, and then the pH is decreased, so it's acidosis. Okay? So we will go to our next, what do you call this? I'm sorry. So our next example. So here, our pH is 7.58. Our bicarbonate is 32. So based in our normal values, all of them are increased. So the pH and then the bicarb are in both direction, they're up. So we will pick the metabolic. Okay, metabolic. So we will go, how come it is alkalosis? So just what I've said, if the pH is increased, it's alkalosis. If the pH is decreased, it's acidosis. And then this time, during this example, it is increased. So that's why we pick alkalosis, because both the same direction, and then the pH is increased, it's alkalosis. Okay? Okay, we will go to the another example. So here, pH 7.22, HCO3 is 30. So our pH is 7.22, it's decreased, right? And then the HCO3 is increased. So what happened? Both of them are not in the same direction anymore. So what we will pick? It's the respiratory. Yeah? Because only if both of them are in the same direction, it should be metabolic. But this time, different direction. So it is respiratory. And then, how about the pH? Is it increased or decreased? It decreased. So that's why it's respiratory acidosis. Okay? So next, pH is 7.50. HCO3 is 25. So what we will do here? So both of them are not in the same direction, right? Because the one is increased and then the other one is normal. So whatever it is, but they are not in the same direction, so we will not pick the metabolic. So it is respiratory. So we will choose if alkalosis or acidosis. So we will go back to pH. pH is increased. What did I say if it increased? It's alkalosis. Okay. So that's it for now for our normal values or ABG. Okay? See you next sharing. I hope you get something on this. Okay, have a nice day everyone. Happy reviewing.